Jen, what's it like owning your own movie theater? And then I had a chuck roast going, and I think I let it go a little bit too long, but I don't care because I'm a carnivore.
The inside's gonna be perfect. I like the outside.
Why has he got a little hat on? He's got a little hat on. Jen, look at his hat. In today's video, come along with me and my wife as we go carnivore shopping at the local meat market. We get some carnivore meat for our own family, but also for all of our pets. And we're going to show you what we pay price per pound for our pre-packaged, pre-ground up pet food. Oftentimes we do it ourselves, and it's about $2 a pound. We pay a little bit more here. So come with us and see how much we pay for our pet food, our dog food, and what we end up getting for ourselves as a family of carnivores. Jen, what are we doing?
Working at my movie theater.
We're going to put up these cool new posters that your husband found.
Yeah.
These things light up. Look at this. I found this at Hobby Lobby. Can you show them? I found this at Hobby Lobby because Jen made me go to Hobby Lobby. And it was actually kind of a cool store. Yeah. It's not a poster, it's canvas. Can you hit the switch? Lights up. Can I get one for my bedroom?
What would you like to have in there?
Star Wars would be good. Or Paddington 2.
Oh, for goodness sakes. My Aunt and Lily have been painting that. They have a ways to go, but it looks absolutely amazing. Big shout out to my Aunt Mary. She's so wonderful. She comes like once a week and she comes and paints, and I love it. I can't wait.
She's putting up the history of Montello Theater. It started here.
Carrot shop downstairs. Then they had an Easter ball here.
Easter ball in 1912.
And it's all correct to the timing of the Montello Theater.
Do you know what else happened in 1912, Jen?
Lots of things happened in 1912.
The Titanic sunk.
It used to look like, a lot of kids say, was this a house? And I'm like, well, it was an opera house. And then they changed it to this. They had the two doors, which are originally still here. There's one there over there. And then there's the other one over there where they would come in and then they would go out.
That doors or those doors?
Yep. And then you have this right here, which is actually this spot. So they
That's
moved
not.
it.
There's nothing there, Jen. That was.
I know. I'm saying that this was originally there, and then they came to this.
That's the neon sign in the 50s.
They had that really cool neon sign. I wish they still had that here.
It's hard to see, but this was a little prop-out box office window with a window on the side, front, and the other side, and that was this little thing right here. You used to be able to come in and get the tickets through there, which would have been the sidewalk, or right here, and then they later added this part on as well. How many seats are in the world-famous Montello Theater?
150.
Besides redoing the carpet in here, we want to redo these ceiling fans. That one's not working. It doesn't look like it on screen, but it is dangerously high. Jen, what's it like owning your own movie theater?
I love it. It's almost 3 years, and I love it. There's so much history to this place. I love doing history tours and telling people about it. I actually do a lot of school showings here, which is pretty cool because I actually just came back and we have a new phone number, and I listen to the voice messages every day, and there was somebody else that wants to do another school showing here. They can play a movie on the big screen, they can bring a DVD, Blu-ray, or stream anything, and that's a huge hit, and that really helps the theater out because all that fund goes directly towards the theater, so it's pretty cool. So we're going to show you downstairs.
Last week I added these lights because these lights we added when we first took over. It was so dark in here, I was worried someone would fall down the steps. But then it's too bright that when people open the door, the movie theater lights up. So I'm trying to find an intermediate. These are lights I got on Amazon that are sensor lights.
It's nice when you go up and not when you come down. We can fill it up. We can get more.
All right, let's go.
I don't know. Do you want it in the middle? Because we'll put extra ones up eventually.
Okay, hit the switch. That's kind of cool.
I think it has a timer because I didn't turn it off.
You want to show them the letter room quick?
Sure. See, our friend JT gave us these. We got to post these, but these are kind of scary, so...
Not very family friendly.
Yeah,
this one is.
That one's not bad, but he gave us some awesome
We got to put this one up. That one's cool.
So this is our messy letter room.
Is It's also the maintenance room,
Yeah.
tool room.
So we have all of our letters, goes in alphabetical order. These are very old.
For the marquee.
Yeah.
These go back to pre-50s.
Yeah, you can't find these anywhere. A lot of people ask us, you know, can we buy some? And we're like, no, we can't get rid of these. So we have so many letters of each one. We also have numbers and stuff behind there. You tell them, Kerry, where did you find it?
It's a pizza pie. I found this in the floorboards, underneath the floorboards in the sand when we were repairing some of the floors. And that is well over 100 years old. That was here when this was an opera house in 1914. So even before 1914, there were 2 windows in the front. I saw that under the floorboards and I said, I recognize that. And then I realized I recognized it from a photograph. Do we have that photograph down here? Here's one of them. Right there, focus. There's the window, and there's the window. That was at 1914. This is all the history Jen and I have gathered on the building. This is an old carbon arc projector. That's the sound head. Here's are some flyers from the 1950s. Here's the building when we had that neon sign out front. That was in the 50s.
These chairs somebody donated to us. A friend of ours donated these. These actually came from the Portage movie theater back in 1919. They're currently just sitting here. I would like to somehow reupholster them and maybe just put them on display. You cannot sit on them right now because it's obviously very old, but just thought it'd be cool for a part of the history too.
This was the building in 1916. And you can see where the screen was. There was a stage, and they had chairs lining the whole building. They had 500 chairs in here at one time, and that piano is still on the stage above my head right now. Nailed it.
So we are currently at a place called Leroy Meats. We were creating our own dog food previously, but I figured that our dogs and our cats need a little bit more than just chicken and liver. So I found this place. This is out in Beaver Dam in Wisconsin. It's a little dry for us, but it's well worth it, where I get rolls of dog food, and I will show you what's all inside of it. It's not just chicken, it's a whole bunch of other stuff. It is a little bit more expensive per pound, but it goes a longer way and it has a lot more benefits inside of it. I would suggest calling around if you want to get your own. Just call a different meat place and say, hey, do you guys make dog food? This is little snacks. You can get the dogs as freeze-dried food for them. It's chicken breast. They have all chicken, different stuff here. This is so much better to give as treats rather than the stuff that you buy at the store. Again, it's a little bit more expensive, but it does all this. You get a shinier coat, healthier skin, cleaner teeth, higher energy, smaller, easy for them to pass, but definitely something to look into. These are the rolls I get. It says not for human consumption, but it is $6. But it comes with all this stuff inside of it, organs and beef and chicken and lamb and pork. So much better than just the chicken I get.
All right, let's show them what we got for the humans first.
All right, I got Kerry this.
It's a ridiculously huge tomahawk
Yes.
ribeye steak. And why did you get it?
Because Kerry hit 300,000 subscribers.
We.
Kerry.
HomesteadHow. The
Yes,
whole
HomesteadHow.
family.
There you go.
What else do we get for the family?
All right.
1/3
Round.
pound chuck. Burger patties. We love burger patties.
And then this, everybody loves this. You throw it right in the slow cooker. It's absolutely amazing.
$22, that's a beef chuck roast. It's one of our favorite family go-tos.
Yes, and I got this for the dogs because we don't give them artificial things. So this is what we got. Unfortunately, this won't last too long, but they go through about 1.5 of these a day between the 2 dogs and the 3 cats.
And what's in there?
So this has a blend of raw cuts of organs from beef, liver, chicken, lamb, and pork. So it's got all the nutrients in there that they need. We got a lot.
This is expensive?
It is expensive. Like Carrie said before, it's with your time. How much time do you have to grind it, to buy the containers to put it in? It's just a big pain. Plus, I just do chicken and liver. This has a bunch of other great stuff for them that they need. Again, you can buy it online. There's plenty of places where you can find it online and do it, but you pay up the wazoo for shipping. So I just like to go local. Ooh, this box is heavy. But yeah, this should last maybe a month or so, but you're giving them carnivore, so you're going to make them live a lot longer. So I'm willing to pay a little bit more money for them to be able to live longer.
All right, so we just finished up shopping. These are the tubes of meat we get for the dogs. They are a blend of raw cuts of organ, beef, chicken, lamb, and pork. It's a butcher's blend for the pets. This is $6. It's 1.5 pounds, so that's $4 per pound. I know that is expensive. When we get chicken thighs and we grind it up ourselves, we pay about $2 a pound. So this is twice as much. However, we don't have to do any work. When we do chicken thighs, we got to make a huge mess. We got to grind it all up. It takes a bunch of time. You got to account for your time as well. So sometimes for convenience, we do this. The other thing I would encourage people to think about is, what is the alternative? When we were getting kibble from the pet store, that was probably less expensive, but you're literally poisoning your dogs. And I'm sorry if this is too harsh for people, but that is what is happening. Dogs were never intended to eat grains. They're carnivores. They would eat squirrels and bunnies and rabbits in the wild, and they would eat them raw. They wouldn't cook them over a fire. And they definitely wouldn't be eating grains. And that's why dogs are dying younger and younger. That's why dogs have arthritis and cancer and all of these issues younger and younger. And the last thing I'll say is there are some crazy things that happen with dog food. For example, forever chemicals that's allowed in the packaging, there's no limit. So for humans, we have some certain limits. For dogs, we don't. So these dogs are ingesting forever chemicals. And then the other part of it that's crazy is the amount of glyphosate that is in the grains and kibbles that are fed to dog.
Yeah,
if you Google glyphosate right now, you will see it is patented as an antibiotic. It's a weed killer and it's an antibiotic. What do you think is happening to your dog when you're feeding it large levels of antibiotics chronically for years and years and decades and decades? The dog gets arthritis, the dog gets asthma, the dog is wheezing, the dog is barely able to walk, and the dog dies years and years before its time. Why has he got a little hat on?
What?
He's got a little hat on. Jen, look at his hat. He looks so pretty. Tell him you like his hat. Would you tell him? Should I take it off or leave it on there?
Oh, he can't see well.
He thinks he looks pretty cool. Can you tell the way he's looking at you? That was his hat. He spent hours crafting that. Oh, my amazing wife got me a tomahawk ribeye. This thing is a treat. To celebrate 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. Jen, can I eat it just by holding the bone?
I wouldn't even cook it, just eat it.
Just eat it raw? You're not mixing that in with my good meat, are you? All right, we just got home. Jen and I loaded the movie. We went to the meat market. We got dog food. And I had a chuck roast going. I got a chuck roast going here. And in here, go back because it's going to fog the camera. This is going to be bone broth. I've had this going all night. Look at that. Look at that. Bone broth. And then I had a chuck roast going, and I think I let it go a little bit too long, but I don't care because I'm a carnivore.
The inside's going to be perfect. I like the outside when it's a little crusty.
That's going to be my lunch today.
I hope it's focusing.
Say hello to my little friend. His name is Chuck. Last name Roast. Oh, it's just falling apart.
I actually want some. Ooh, that's perfect. I'll try one.
It's going to be hot.
Oh, really good. That's really, 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 really good. It needs more juice though.
I love Chuck Roast. That's way too close. There's no way that's going to focus. I think I might like chuck roast more than ribeye. When it's cooked this way, Emma's going to take this bone broth and she's going to put it into some glass jars in the refrigerator.
I want to drink right now.
Strain it out. It's going to be a little warm to drain right now, and I'm going to eat this whole thing.
You want it to be warm.